Hello, I'm Sarah, and I also studied multimedia design, but here in Lyngby. I chose web development because I wanted to learn more about all the backend or some more coding languages, and also, and that is why, because that is where I find the best challenges for me. My future job, I hope, is to create programs or software that can help a lot of people in their day-to-day situations. And that could be anywhere in the process, design, create, or implementation, or as perhaps a project leader. But yeah, now Christian, our teacher, will introduce you to the content of this program.
This is an introduction to web development. And I just need to share my screen. Yeah. So this is a little presentation to what you will meet, web development. So web development, as you might already know, is a 1.5 years top up. And let's go into the program content. So you can see here, we have some program content, and the first and the second semester, you will be able to program front-end and back-end. You will learn different programming languages. Maybe you already know JavaScript, and we go in detail with JavaScript. So maybe beyond what you already know. So modular JavaScript, object-oriented JavaScript. We learn how to use Webpack with JavaScript. You also have backend language like C# and Python, and you learn how to connect to databases and create websites with C# and Python. So that's about 25 is the test points, as you can see over here. Then you have something called development environments, and that's a subject around development. So here you learn to test your code, produce tests, and learn how to create a tiny CMS system. So maybe you already know WordPress, but you don't know how WordPress works. So here you learn how to create your own CMS system. Then we have a mini bachelor project, and the mini bachelor should prepare you to the final bachelor, because most of what we do in web development is practical. So it's you do practical hand-ins where you have to deliver some code, do a little assignment, or create a tiny program. But we don't do that much academic report writing. So this is a practical exercise to write a report in the mini bachelor, to create a little project and write a report. Then we have some UX, user experience. Learn how to create good user experience. Maybe you already know how to create good user experience, but this is like the next level of how to create good user experience. Then we have some electives. Personally, I teach in Vue.js and React. So that is what we call JavaScript frameworks. You can also choose between Python or security. So Python is backend language, and security is just all about web security. So that's about first and second semester. But we also have the third semester, which is just an internship for, I think it's 12 weeks. And then you have your bachelor project after that. So some of the students write write a bachelor project about what they have learned in internship, or a problem they have to solve in the internship. Yeah. So when you're finished, you have some job opportunities if you're good at what you're doing, and most of the students are. So you can be a front-end developer, mainly focused on the front-end. That could be React or Vue. You could also be a UX designer, software developer. It's just job titles. A software developer could be anything, but could be more back-end oriented, or just a full stack web developer with understanding of front end and back end. So yeah, these are some of the job opportunities. I'll just unshare my screen now and pass the words to the students.
Sure. So I would like to tell you something about what I like about the program. And one of the things I like is the flexibility we have. And what I mean is that we actually don't have that many lectures during the week. We only have like 3 or maybe 4 lectures during the week, each lasting about 3 or 3.5 hours. So when you put the math together, it's not that much time spent during the lectures, but obviously we have other things apart from that, like homework and self-study time and whatnot. But again, like if you have your own interests and you would maybe like to raise the bar a little bit, go a little bit deeper, you will have the time to do so. Or if you have a part-time job, you will also, I'm sure you will have the time to work on your part-time job as well, because there's a lot of students who have part-time jobs aside from just school, including myself. So you will definitely have the time. And also, one of the things I like about the front-end part of the program is that we actually get to choose between which framework we like, or it's more like you get to try both React and Vue. And so you get to see which one you like more, which one suits you better, maybe which one has better job opportunities, and you can deepen your knowledge in that area. And you will have the basis in both, and you will know both, and you can just compare them and see which one you like better. So I would like to hand it over back to Sarah.
Yes. And I also will talk about one of the things I like. And the one I chose to point out is that, as Christian said, all the lectures is very hands-on. So when you're introduced to something in a subject, you have to use it in a project later. And yeah, you have the time and you have opportunity to really dive into the stuff you want to dive into. And that makes when you have handed it in, and then you share it with your fellow students and see what did the other ones do. And even though you had the same assignment, we all do it in completely different ways, and then you really get inspired by each other and see how you could do the projects differently. After the summer holiday, I have an internship, and at the interview, one of the things we talked about is that the firm is used to have internships, but they were not used to have one who both knew how to focus on the design part or the user experience part, and how to implement it and know different languages. So I think it's a really important quality you gain from this program. So even though you just want to be a software developer or a UX designer, you have learned all the terms for other stuffs, and that is really nice for a workplace to have, and a really good bonus to have. Yeah, and now Charlotte would talk about the admission requirements.
Thank you very much, Sarah. And Hello, I'm Charlotte. I'm one of the student counselors here at Cphbusiness. We're just going to go through real quick the admission requirements for this program. Now, either you should have an AP degree in computer science or an AP degree in multimedia design in order to apply and be eligible for launching on this program. You may have another degree, another AP degree, but you should be able to, it has to be equal to either the computer science or the multimedia design program. And also, if you apply on the basis of a degree from abroad, we need to see proof that your English lives up to the requirements. Now, that could be either TOEFL tests or IELTS tests. But if you have a Danish educational background, it could also be English B, English on a B level in this country. So that's another possibility, obviously. But then you should enclose that document together with the application that you send us via our homepage.